Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your pick a card reading entitled What Do People Find So Attractive About You? Now you have a choice between pile number 1, which is represented by the moonstone, or pile number 2, which is represented by the clear quartz. I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile you are drawn to. Okay, let's see, pile number 1. What do people find attractive about you? Some of these things you may know already, but some of the things that I may mention may come as a shock to you. So we have the Emperor card, Ace of Swords, Six of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Let's just start with these 5 first. So, what do people find attractive about you? I'm hearing the word dynamic. So people find you to be very dynamic. You got a very stoic aura about you. You have that type of energy whereby when you step into a room, you command attention. You may get a lot of people staring at you and you may not realize why, and it could make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you have a very powerful presence. And I'm feeling for some of you that you may have like an Aries ascendant, very striking and, you know, very forceful energy. And I feel for some of you that you don't really understand this. You know, some people could be drawn to you and some people could feel quite intimidated by you. So you may come off to other people as somebody that they fear in a way, but fear in a way whereby some people, if they are not, you know, confident within themselves, they could feel quite inadequate around you. So you could be that friend whereby you may go out and you gain a lot of attention, a lot of admirers, people are just staring at you. And I'm just getting, for some of you, you may have a friend that may say, oh, here we go again. You know, look, they're looking at you again, and you could be just dressed quite simple for some of you, but I feel like you have a very striking face. Like you could have like good bone structure, you could have a symmetric face. Some of you may have jet black hair, and if you wear red, it really brings the hair color out. I feel that you could be quite quiet as well, and this draws other people towards you because they see you as somebody that's quite mysterious. Like, why do they look like that but they're very quiet? There's so much more that I need to learn from this individual. So you could have like a poker face. I feel for some of you that within your friendship group or whatever community that you belong to, you could be like the well-known one. You could be like the one that people can become obsessed with. There's something about your energy that people are just drawn to, and for some of you, you are actually a boss, right? You could own your own company, or you could work in a team, but you stand out for your attributes, your abilities, and your work ethic speaks volumes. So people could be quite intimidated by your work ethic, whereas some people could also be attracted, because this is what this reading is about. It's why are people attracted to you? People are attracted to your work ethic. You give people that sense of inner power. You give people that sense of confidence. You make people feel as if they can achieve anything they put their mind to. You lead by example, and I don't feel like you are actually going out there and saying, I want to be a leader, I want to lead by example. But you know, people do watch you, even if they don't say to you, look, you are inspiring me. You inspire others. You inspire others to be the best version of themselves. You know, you may have overcome many adversaries, which I feel, because we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So maybe for some of you, you may have achieved success in the past, and unfortunately you may have lost it all, but you had the work ethic, you had the focus and determination and self-belief to get back on your feet again. So some of you are either getting back on your feet again in the now, or you have overcome many adversaries, and despite losing it all in the past, you were able to regain what you lost. So success is not something that you fear, because you had success before. For some of you, you may have lost it, or you are on your way to achieving success again, or you have that inner belief. Because I feel for some of you, people may also doubt you, and for some of you, people may doubt you because they see within you resides a very powerful force to be reckoned with. So people may doubt you in the hope that you doubt yourself, because they are in fear. Subconsciously, they are in fear of your power. They are in fear of who you will become. Right? So they may try to project their insecurities onto you so that you don't go after your goals and ambitions, because you are destined for success. And I feel like you have the Midas touch, is what I'm hearing. Anything you focus on, anything you touch turns into gold. You know, you could be very creative. People are attracted to your exuberant, bubbly personality. You have this very Jupiterian energy about you. Some of you could be a Sagittarius, or some of you could be, why am I hearing Uranus or Jupiter trine someone's ascendant? Some of you may have like Jupiter trine in your ascendant, but you have this energy about you whereby you are very positive. You have this electric personality, but you have this very likable social personality. You bring the vibes. You have the charisma. You have the star quality, is what I'm picking up. And I feel for some of you that people may have tried to dim your shine, and Spirit is saying to me that some of you may have downplayed your attributes and dimmed your own light because you wanted to maybe fit in. And I'm hearing you weren't born to fit in, you were born to lead. And you may have felt that in certain situations you were not comfortable because, you know, everybody who you were around seemed to gravitate towards each other, seemed to cultivate friendships, etc. And it may have been hard for you to actually adjust to these, you know, groups or situations. And Spirit is saying the reason why that happened is because you were supposed to lead, you were not supposed to follow, right? And some people were intimidated by you, so they made you feel less than. You know, they wanted what you had, which is that innate star quality, which is that, you know, essence that cannot be bought or cannot be taught. So if people fear this about you, then they may have tried to outcast you. But you are a person that marches to the beat of your own drum. I feel that you may have had opportunities snatched away from you, and these may have come from higher ups. These types of energies may have come from people that fear that you will overtake them somehow, or they had an image in their mind as to who they may have thought should be in a position of power. So I feel like you may have been passed up in certain situations, and that was due to fear from other people. These individuals saw your power. You know, for some of you, these individuals were uncomfortable with your energy because they had not come across this type of intense, type of exuberant, type of otherworldly energy before. So your energy is very otherworldly. Your energy is very, you know, it's hard to miss. And if you are a person that follows the crowd, then this type of energy may be intimidating if something seems you know, non-conformist to you. So you are a non-conformist. So people are drawn to this energy also because you have that type of energy whereby people have never come across this type of person before. And why people find you attractive is because I feel for some of you, you give 0 Fs. You are not afraid to be by yourself, to hang by yourself, to go down the path where not many would like to travel. You may have these, you know, I'm hearing gigantic aspirations for yourself that people may even say to you, wow, like, yeah, that's really cute, or I feel like your ambitions are huge, and those that you are around are drawn to this way of being that comes from you, because they could be used to people that just settle, whereas you have this vision of where you want to go in life, and your determination and your focus is very attractive. Now, some of you could have like Mars trining your Jupiter, because the Emperor card represents Aries, and Aries is, it's ruled by the planet Mars, right? And obviously Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, it represents the sign Sagittarius, and Sagittariuses are ruled by the planet Jupiter. So that's why I say some of you could have like a Mars sextile in your Jupiter, or a Mars trine in your Jupiter, whereby you have this drive, this force to expand, your goals. And generally with that Jupiter energy, I'm getting tongue tied, Jupiter, I'm not even going to try and say it. Jupiter energy, you are able to go after your goals in a non-confronting way, in a non-forceful way, even though it's got that Mars energy, at the back, pushing you forth, but you're able to be very likable whilst you're going to the top. You're not the type of person to step on others in order to achieve, because you have this energy of there's room for all, and what I'm doing, A, hasn't been done before, and B, I know that, not in a conceited way, I know that I'm in a lane of my own, and I know that the pathway that I'm going down, yes, it's a hard one, but I know that I'm built for this. And you have this likable quality about you, so people respect your work ethic. You have that quality that can balance out their masculine and their feminine side, but again, there's a likable, you have this likability factor about you. People may want to help you, and you have that quality also about you, whereby you may be a person that you can be quite strategic, I feel, and people are taken aback by your intelligence or how eloquent you speak. So you could have this poker face, say, and you could be very powerful within your your circle, or you're known to do things, or you may have been the first sibling to move out, buy their own house. You may have been the first person out of a community to own their own company, then hire all their friends. You may have said to your friends, don't worry, I'll come back for you, and they're like, oh, you're so sweet, we're never going to get out of this area, or you're never going to own that large organization, and you went ahead and you did it, and you came back for your friends, and you actually you are that type of person. So you are a leader, and you like to bring others along the ride. You like to help others out. And I also feel that for some of you, you have this energy about you whereby you prove other people wrong, because people have doubted you, and people have doubted what you can achieve out of life. So I feel like what people find attractive about you, pile number one, is your work ethic and the raw talent that you have in whatever it is that you do. And you have like this very sexy way about going after things. So it's not done in a forceful way, but the way, because when I actually read about Jupiter trining Mars, or Mars trining Jupiter, these people have a quality about them that is very sexy. So the way they go after their goals is very attractive to other people, and it's not done in a overtly sexual way. It's done in a way whereby the way that these individuals are so passionate about their goals, how they pour all their heart and their soul and their energy into their creative endeavors, it just makes people attracted to them. It's just like, wow, this person's sexy, because of your passion. You're very passionate, you believe in yourself, you believe in your goals or what you're working on, and people find this attractive. And I also feel like you are not a materialistic person, and because you are talented, or because you are stunning or beautiful, or you have this magnetic aura about you, people will assume that you are successful, you're famous, or you're doing well in life. So people are just like taken aback that you're not materialistic, you're down to earth, and you have a story behind you. You know, you may have come from a background whereby things weren't handed to you. You had to work for what you had. You know, you probably didn't have maybe a father figure in your life, or for some of you, you may have grew up with less money than most of your friends or other family members, and everything that you accomplished because of your sheer determination and focus. You weren't going to allow your background, your history, or, you know, the females in your family, the males in your family, whatever they did in their time, you wasn't going to allow that to affect your time. And you seized all opportunities. You are a very grateful person, and you don't really take things for granted. And again, going back to that materialistic energy, people find you to be down to earth. And some people may feel like if they were in your position, they will own a certain amount of cars, or they will be a certain, you know, way of being. And because you're not like that, it makes you more likable. I also feel that you could have friends from different walks of life. You know, you are a person that can connect with different types of people, different types of religions. And you, again, you could have that Sagittarius energy, or you could be a Saggy, but you are a person that you treat everybody equally. You know, you may be a person that could speak different languages as well. This is something that people find attractive as well. Some of you may be able to speak Italian. Some of you may be, you may, you know, I feel like you're bilingual. You could speak Egyptian, is that Arabic? Some of you could speak Hindi. Some of you could speak Polish, English. You know, you can switch it up, right? And this is one of the reasons why people can't put you in a box. Let's see why people find you attractive. Pile number 1. People find you to be very, very creative. You know, some of you could be artists. Some of you could be painters. Some of you could be dancers. Some of you could be singers. And I feel like some of you may look young for your age. I feel like, you know, I heard a CeeLo Green, you know, I heard a CeeLo Green song, right? And to be honest with you, part number 1, I've never heard the song before, and I didn't know that he sung it. And CeeLo Green's sick. I like CeeLo Green because I bought an album of his in 2010 or something, and it's that song. I don't know if you know what song it is. I think it's Call Me. It's trending at the moment. People are doing dances and stuff, which I find so cool. And he does his verse, then Timbaland does his verse. Timbaland's a Pisces, so some of you could be like a producer. Some of you make hypnotic, futuristic beats. So some people are drawn to the musical qualities and attributes and the way you produce sound. People find you to be, you know, extremely talented. People may want to collaborate with you. People may want to work with you, right? But the reason why I mentioned that song Call Me is because, like I said, CeeLo Green does the first verse, then I think it's the chorus, then it's Timbaland's verse, and then it's the bridge, right? The bit that comes after the second chorus is the bridge. So in CeeLo Green's part, which is the bridge, he's talking, but it's like he's rapping, and he's saying, I do things that people only dream of, but they never expect what they never expect to be done. So he was basically saying in that line, that, or that verse, that he does things that people could only dream of. And I'm looking at the pig there, so I feel like you may say you're gonna, like I said, you may say you're gonna do something, and people are like, okay, they respect the fact that you have ambition, but they're thinking at the back of their mind, there's no way pound number 1's gonna do that. That only happens to other people or famous people, but you make the impossible possible. You show people that despite the fact of what you see before you, like you, for some of you, like I said, you're starting from scratch, or you may have had something, you lost it all, or you're on your way to achieving success, victory, and for some of you, fame. But you have these large and high ambitions for yourself. And again, people that you know may have settled, and you have maybe done in the past, and I feel for some of you, you're on your way to doing something that is in other people's view impossible. They may say, or people may say, that never happens to anyone in our family, or you are the first in your family to do something. You will be the first to maybe own your own business. And I feel like you are the type of person that once you achieve success, you want to bring everyone with you. For some of you, you may leave people behind, you know, people that may have doubted you, people that may have wronged you in the past. These people will get left behind, but these people will look on and say, you know what, I take my hat off to pile number one. They've actually done it. You know, I doubted them, and despite what they've been through in life, they were able to push through, right? So you have that energy, you know, that where that saying goes, yeah, if only pigs can fly, because pigs cannot fly, but you make the impossible possible, and people find you to be of magic. And that's what it is. You have a magical energy about you, very otherworldly. You have that quality where people may feel like they've never experienced an energy like yours before, because you are a one-off. We also have a Queen of Wands. Some of you could be a Leo, because we've got Leo here twice. Some of you could be a Capricorn. Some of you could be a Pisces. And going back to this Pisces card, I feel as if some of you could be songwriters, you could be poets, you could be storytellers, you could be actresses, you could be actors, you could be models as well, you could be dancers. I feel also some of you may decide to create your own app, like a dating app. There's something here about maybe love, or connecting people with love, or through spoken word you're able to connect others. I feel for some of you, again, you could be singers, and your voice is very therapeutic, it's very beautiful, it's very soulful, it's very soothing. It makes people feel as if they are at the beach, just lying down at the beach. You have, your imagination is very powerful. So some of you, again, could be thinking of writing a story, but you may decide that you don't want to write the story, and Spirit is saying, please write the story, because you can bring this imagination alive, you know, and you can profit from this imagination that you have. And let's see what else we have with the Queen of Wands. I feel that you are a very dynamic, charismatic, positive, happy person, and people like to be around that, you know. Not to say you don't have your down days, but you have that energy about you where you retain a youthful essence also, because Leo is ruled by the fifth house. Fifth house is all about, you know, creativity, and you have a lot of creativity. Again, it could be in the way that you dance, it could be in the way that you dress, the way that you do your hair, but I feel like it's generally just your energy. People just feel uplifted, they feel, you know, as if you're high vibrational. You could have a high energy, you've got good energy, as they will say. You're very attractive. People are drawn to your essence, you know. You have that energy whereby when you're walking past, people are like, who's he, who's her? They want to know you, right? You look like someone famous, right? And people find you to be very stunning, very beautiful, very handsome as well, but not in a in your face type of way. It's like you are a person that people can actually relate to. You know, you're not closed off, you're accessible, but at the same time you make people feel as if I'm just like you, and you're just like other people, but there is a difference about you, and this difference about you draws people to you even more. It's almost as if people feel like, do you know who you are? Do you know how talented you are? I don't think you know. It's like there's a detachment, if that makes any sense. You have this talent about you, you have this look, you have this energy, but at the same time, for you still want to be seen as everyone else, because you are like everyone else, but at the same time you are different, because you have this amazing quality, talent, you know. You have this amazing quality to maybe make money, or just to get on with people, the way you look, the way you go after what you want in life. You never give up, and people just put you in a box of, but this person's amazing, like, why are they talking to me, or why does he want to be friends with me? You make people like feel as if they're special, because they see you as amazing and special, which you are, and which they are also, but they put you on a pedestal because they see your greatness, and it's almost as if either you're downplaying your greatness because you don't want to come across as, you know, snobbish, but at the same time you have an inner confidence within yourself, is what I'm picking up. We also have the Seven of Swords, so people are attracted to you because they don't know what you're going to do next. They may see you as sneaky, and not sneaky in a detrimental way, sneaky in a way whereby, what are they going to do next? People keep thinking about you, you know. People may try and look for you online to see what you're going to do next. You may move in silence as well. You may not make people know about your next project, your next goal. So people are intrigued by you. You have this incognito way about you that keeps people interested. You have like a celebrity vibe about you. We have the Six of Swords. So what do people find attractive about you? People find you to be attractive because you are not afraid to do the inner work. You are not afraid to do the shadow work. You are not afraid to disappear when you need to, so that you can heal, so that you can, you know, look at your wounds and try and understand them and overcome them. And you are a type of person that will always be there for others. If they are going through something turbulent, you don't turn your back on people. You are the type of person that likes to help in any way that you can, because you know what it's like to have lost something. You know what it's like to have, you know, rose to fame or rose to success and had it taken away, or, you know, maybe due to some sort of scandal, or maybe due to some sort of adversary, or people trying to overlook your abilities or talents, you know, because I feel like there may have been many blockages in your way for you to achieve the success that you have, or for you to, you know, still have that fight and determination, because you know that you're going to win, because you are a winner. So you are the type of person to help others who have been through what you have been through, and you are there to be a guide, and you are there to also guide and heal yourself. You're not afraid to do the inner work, to do the shadow work. So what people find attractive about you is that they see you as like somebody that is like a guru. And when I say guru, I mean in a sense whereby they see you as somebody to aspire to be. Like, I want to be like him. I want to be like her. People want to learn from you. People want to know your, you know, people want to know what makes you tick. People want to know, you know, what you do when you get up in the morning. Do you pray? Do you meditate? What is it that you do? Because you just seem to be so balanced, so poised, so graceful. And that's another thing. People are attracted to your grace and your charm and your charisma. So not only are you, you know, beautiful or handsome to look at, people also find you to be a pleasure to be around, very pleasant, very charming. You may have a very beautiful speaking voice. Some of you could have a Mercury in Libra. Mercury and Libras are very charming, because remember, Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is about beauty, what you love, how you love. And, you know, Mercury and Libra individuals have a very softly spoken, eloquent, sophisticated in a way, very social, very likable energy about them. Will Smith has a Mercury in Libra. Beyonce has a Mercury in Libra. And these individuals, you know, Will Smith is an actor, one of the best actors, and Beyonce is one of the best female singers out there and entertainers. So you're very charming. People find you very charming, and it's just like too much of you know, in one person. Charming, beautiful, powerful, charismatic, social, likable, and at peace with yourself. So people are attracted to the peace that resides within you, and this peace comes from the fact that you have been through stuff, and you had to work through stuff, and you didn't shy away from working through stuff, whether that means that you seeked out professional help, you faced your fears, because some of you have faced your fears. You had to overcome a lot, and these cards in the reverse could be due to the fact that you were standing in your own way in the past, and because you faced your fears of what was blocking you from achieving success, from achieving, you know, from holding you back from going towards becoming the best version of yourself. You had to go within. You had to do that inner work, and that may have meant you having to step back from people, from the spotlight, You know, people had this way of how they viewed you, but they didn't know what was going on within. You had a lot of inner conflict that you worked through, and you could be working through this now because you are on the cusp of something, and you may have felt, oh, the reason why that happened to me in the past is because I didn't believe in myself, because what you saw within yourself was not what other people saw. Other people saw you as this great, you know, exuberant, charismatic, powerful person. And then it was like, you may not have seen that. You may not have met people where they how they were viewing you, because you had a lot going on. And you could be looking back and realizing it sabotaged you. So you working on yourself as well, working on your blockages, working on your wounds, empowers others. It makes other people feel like, if you done it, then I can do it. You overcome many things, and you are a leader. And you know, I also feel that people are attracted to you because you take pride in your appearance. You take pride in your work, and you know, you're not afraid to teach others how you done it or how they can do it. And people respect you as well because you respect yourself. And this is what people find attractive about you. Pile number 1. So please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if that reading resonated with you. It was a pleasure to read your energy, pile number 1, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Peace out. Okay, let's go to pile number 2. What do people find attractive about you? Pile number 2. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1 was, yeah, it was cool. I like that energy. It was cool. What do people find attractive about pile number 2? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, I'm hearing electric. People find you to be electric. Pile number 2. People find you to be... People are attracted to you because they just don't know what they're going to get next with you. You know, you are a person that thinks outside of the box. You are a person that has these weird and wacky ideas, and it just shocks people. And these weird and wacky, when I say weird and wacky, I'm not saying that in a detrimental or rude way. I'm saying it in a way whereby you think of things that other people wouldn't necessarily think of. You have a dynamic, versatile way about you. This could be in the way that you speak. Some of you could have like Mercury in Gemini or Mercury in Aquarius. People find your communication style to be very attractive. You may have like a sharp tone to your voice, or your voice can go up and down, or there's a sharpness in the voice, but you just say it how it is. You don't sugarcoat anything, but people like your bluntness. People like, and it's not blunt in like, say, like a Mercury and Capricorn way. It's more like the way you say things. You could be very funny. I also feel like you see things that other people don't necessarily see, and the way you convey what you see, your experiences, is very, you know, you could be a good storyteller, but I feel like it's the way you convey things is very eccentric. It takes people on a journey. So people find you mentally stimulating. This is what people find attractive about you. People find you mentally stimulating. And one of the other things that people find attractive about you is that you are not afraid to go it alone. Like, you retain, like pile number 1 a little bit, a certain youthfulness about you, but you are an explorer. You want to explore. You don't mind just like taking yourself to another country. You know, I want to see what's on the other side of the country. It's this first house energy. So first house is Aries energy, and Knight of Swords is Aquarius to me, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and to me Uranus is about the internet. So you may have like a very powerful social media presence, right? So some of you, I feel, could be social media influencers, and the way you look, the way you speak, on social media, it draws a lot of people to you. So I'm feeling for some of you, if you are a social media influencer, say on TikTok, say on Instagram, you could be gaining a lot of traction. So if you started one, or if you have one, do more speaking, because people are attracted to the way you talk. People find you to be fun. People find you to be lively, exuberant. They love your energy. People are attracted to your energy. This is the winning point for you, pile number 2, right? The Page of Wands, people like your pictures. You know, you may dress in a certain way, or you may position yourself in a certain way in your pictures. So people like looking at your pictures, and people like your energy and the way that you speak, the way that you explain things, right? 10 of Swords, okay, what do people find attractive about you? You are not accessible. You are not accessible. People feel like there's a distance between you. You may have cut off some people, and people are obsessed with you. People want to know, what are you doing next? What are you doing next? Because of your energy, you leave people wanting more. And I feel like why people find you attractive, this is very 3D based, what I'm going to say now, is because you're beautiful. You're stunning, you know, Queen of Wands. You have this sexy, alluring quality about you. You know you're hot, you know, but you're not conceited with it, but you are very sexy. I'm hearing like Jessica Rabbit. You could be quite curvaceous. You may cover up, but people can still see the shape. People can still definitely see the shape. And you have this teasing way about you. You may not know that you have this way about you, but people, you know, are attracted to you, and they feel like, I wonder how he is, or I wonder how she is in bed. Like, she's just, like, they just get these funny feelings about you, you know. And I feel like you intrigue others and turn people on. I'm hearing for some of you that people, like, if you're a female, like, other females may be jealous of you. They may fear, you know, if their partner sees you, you may take away their partner, or their, what, because they find these things attractive about you. They may feel like you could steal their partner. That's not for all of you, that's for some of you. And some people may feel like you are a tease, you know. They may feel like, oh, she's just being like that, she's just trying to be flirtatious. But I feel like you are comfortable in your skin. That's what it is. Because you're comfortable in your skin, it radiates outwardly. You have self-love, and people find this quality about you to be very attractive, because you're comfortable in your skin, because you're not, you know, trying to be someone that you're not. People are drawn to this, you know. You could be single, or even if you are in a relationship, you still have that way about you where you radiate self-love, you know. You are the type of person that has this quality where it's very feminine and very powerful and dynamic. Even if you're quiet, you're very loud, and that could be loud in regards to the way that you dress. You could wear bright colors, and you may have, like, you know, glowing skin. There's something about your skin, or your light radiating outwardly, and, you know, people feel like you're very fierce, and, you know, you're just a powerful force. And then when you open your mouth and you talk, it's like you're very lively. You have like a lively, bubbly personality, so you're very likable. So even if, like, other women are intimidated by you, they can't help but like you, because they're like, oh, but she's such a sweetheart, she's so cool. And you could be funny, and you just have like this cute way about you. But then there's a way about you whereby you are strong and powerful, and, you know, you are a great leader. So what people find attractive about you, part number 2, is that you are an avid learner. You may like to read. I also feel that people want to know what you're going to do next. You know, you may get people trying to spy on you, trying to keep up to date with you. Page of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you may do your makeup in a certain way. Because when I see the Page of Swords, I always think of Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is about beauty. And I feel like people find your mind to be very attractive. You know, you could be very intelligent, but there could be something about the way you do your makeup, the way you do your hair, the way you dress. You know, I also feel like people may copy you, because it's almost as if they feel like if they look like you, then they will get the same attention that you may get from men or women, right? And people find you to have a lot of energy as well, like physical energy. Some of you could have like a Mars and Aquarius as well, and you may, I feel like you shock people. This is another thing, because of your actions you may shock people. Like I said, you may be a person that picks up yourself and goes wherever you want to go, but I feel like you shock people, and some people may not want to admit it, but people cannot deny that you are interesting. What do people find attractive about you? Pile number 2, we have 3 of Pentacles. I feel like the people that you may have cut off, now that you've cut them off, they want to know more about you. It's almost as if now that you're not in their life anymore, there's an obsession being created with you now. People miss you. Your absence makes them miss you, and sometimes if you are around these individuals, they may not appreciate what they had within the connection with you, but people generally focus on how you made them feel, the time that they shared with you, the time that they spent with you. And I feel like you are a person that can work easily with others. This could be work, friendships, etc. They find you to be very soothing, very easy to get along with. So people are attracted to your nature, your likable nature, the way you are very helpful towards others, and your ideas as well. So your mind, people are attracted to your mind. With the Hanged One, I feel like people are attracted to the fact that you might leave people in limbo, and this makes people want to gravitate towards you more. There's something about you shutting people off or keeping people at a distance. For some of you, people find you to be very flexible. So some of you could be dancers, some of you could do yoga, some of you, I feel like you're very flexible. So people find your body, the way you're able to manipulate your body, like bend your body and so forth, they find that very attractive. And this could also be in a sexual way for some of you. This is an 18 reading, yeah, 18 and plus. If you are very adventurous, for some of you this could be like an ex-partner. They could find you very adventurous in bed. I'm hearing 10 out of 10 for some of you, because you're very exciting. You are very, I'm hearing you're good in bed. You know what to do, and you think outside the box, and you are not afraid to try new positions, and you make up positions that they've never even thought of. So you're very exciting in bed is what I'm picking up. And again, you could be an amazing dancer, and you could have a nice body, banging body. People find your body to be attractive, whether you're slim and athletic or you're curvaceous and voluptuous. People find your body to be very sexy. And if it's like the opposite sex, they visualize how you would be in bed, because of the way you carry yourself, because of the shape of your body, because of your beauty, because of your likable factor. They just kind of visualize, I wonder what they're like in bed. So they visualize how it would be with you intimately. So what do people find attractive about you? People find you to be attractive because you always have a lot of different projects going on, or you're always doing different things. And it's not to say that you're selling yourself short, but people don't know what you're going to do next, or that you're known to be somebody that is always doing something, and they want to know, what is pile number 2 going to do next? What are they cooking up? You are very patient. You are a person that is not afraid to wait for your turn. You are a person that is not afraid to take the long road, the high road. You're not afraid to invest in yourself. And for some of you, I feel like you may invest in others, and this is what people find attractive about you. Like your friendship, your, you know, when you're in a relationship, when you are in a friendship, when, you know, page of wands, if you have children, people may feel like the way you invest in your children is very attractive, or the way you invest in yourself, your self-growth, your self-development, the way you invest in your goals, your projects, your education, you know, your home. For some of you, your hobbies is very attractive, because people see that as a way of you trying to better yourself, and that's part of self-love. So the way that you invest in yourself and others is seen to be very attractive. What do people find attractive about you? That you have a very peaceful and calm vibe about you. Yes, you have this electric personality, but you give people a sense of peace. You may give people a sense of hope. You know, people look up to you. Maybe females look up to you. Men want to date you. Some women or men want to sleep with you. You are a person that, you know, even with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you tick a lot of boxes for people. You are very dependable, but you know when to take time out. So people find the fact that you're not always in people's faces attractive. So you can tend to be incognito at sometimes, or you take time out. And generally, when you take time out, it's not because you're trying to be mysterious. It's because you know that you need to recharge, regroup, and recenter yourself. But people find your absence to be attractive, and again, people find your aura to be very soothing, calm, and peaceful. People can get lost in your energy as well. What do people find attractive about you? Pile number 2, Two of Pentacles. That they don't know what you're, you know, they don't know what side you're going to show. You have two sides to you. People can find you to be, on one hand, very energetic, very, you know, zany, very, you know, eccentric, right? Shocking. What are you going to do next? And then there's this other side, you know, and also very like loud, or loud in speech, or maybe loud in the way you dress, or like very in your face, unapologetic. And then there's another side to you where you're very grounded, where you're very articulate, where you're very focused, and when you're very quiet and, you know, calm. So they don't know what they're gonna get. It's like you have two sides to you that people just find very attractive and very alluring. And, you know, you have this Moorish type of energy. It's like fire, earth, and air. So there's a detached way about you, and there's this very passionate way about you, and there's a very grounding, hard-working, stable energy that you possess, that people are just drawn to, and they want to know which element you're going to display and you're going to show. But regardless of what you display, they're drawn to this. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Peace out.